Hey guys, and welcome to the Wild West Gamer with me, the Wild West Gamer. This is a quick video response to something that happened a couple of days ago, but it really got on my nerves. It really made me angry, and it made me just go, you know what, I'm going to put a video out about this because in some hope that this actually reaches the person who it's about, just for them to understand quite the level of stupidity, as well as hypocrisy in what they're saying. And this, of course, is referring to Jim Carrey's comments about Kick Ass 2. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jim Carrey recently came out on Twitter publicly denouncing the level of violence in Kick Ass 2, saying that as much fun as he had on the film, after the events of Sandy Hook, the high school massacre that happened last December, he can't in all good consciousness promote the level of violence in this film. The fuck does that have to do with anything? Seriously, the fuck does that have to do with anything? Why? This is what annoys me. This is clearly another level of over-pretentious, stuck-up, up-their-own-ass actors coming out, bringing something up which has no relevance at all to the subject matter, and, you know, trying to turn it into... It comes across like he's being incredibly vain and self-important. Why does it matter? If you don't... Sigourney Weaver does not believe in guns. Well, doesn't believe in guns. She doesn't support the use of guns. She's a strong anti-gun advocate. But her character in the Aliens films has fired guns. And she did not come out when that film was made going, I have to distance myself from this film. Because this film is, there's so much going on in this film, beside from actually just the guns being fired, I'm not going to make this about me and my beliefs. This film is about, not only the, not only a woman overcoming her, her traumatized past and, growing strong from it. It's also about the bond between a young girl and a woman and, motherhood and, relationships, stuff like that. It's about, teamwork and stuff like that. It's a classic. That Sigourney Weaver didn't come out and, lambast that film, didn't beat it down for having something in it which she didn't agree with. She was professional. She was an actor. Yes, she's spoken about how she's not a fan of guns, but she's no way said that she denounces all guns in films and stuff like that, and and thinks they're the be all and end all evil of the world. She simply has the opinion she believes that guns are wrong. That's it, but doesn't make it a big thing. Now, this is incredibly stupid. The film is not even out yet. And Jim Carrey decides that on Twitter, on social media, so that everyone around the world who follows him or is aware of Jim Carrey can see it, he denounces the film he's in. Yeah? I may point out to you, this film was still in production. I'm not sure when it started in production, but I can guarantee you now, after Sandy Hook, it was still in production. So he was happy to be doing this film. He was happy to be getting the paycheck, and this is what it really appears like. He's happy to get that big old meaty paycheck. Maybe. You never know. That good old paycheck. But once it's done, all of a sudden he's seen the light. He has to come out and, say how awful it is. Can I just point out one thing? This film does not in any way share any resemblance to what happened at Sandy Hook Elementary School. I'm sorry, as terrible as what happened at that school, this film absolutely has no way whatsoever of having any similarity to it. Not at all. So, it's just ridiculous. It is genuinely ridiculous. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Why bring it up? Mark Miller came out and said, and all fairness to him, I'm glad he didn't go, he's a big-time actor, I can't speak my mind. He spoke up. He said, I'm the creator of this, and I'm going to say right now, you're being an ass. Yeah? You are being a pretentious dick. He didn't say it in that many words, but he said, I have no idea where you're coming from, with this. This film is not based on any real-life events. This film is a mature, gritty, realistic take, as well as darkly, humorous take on the superhero genre. It's about ordinary people coming together to stand up to bad people. This is what's stupidest about the film as well. The film actually shows the consequences of violence. It doesn't shy away from how painful and disturbing and gratuitous violence is. It doesn't glorify it. Yeah, it it simply, it is a means to an end. And that is that there are these bad people in the world, and they want to hurt people and do bad things, and that Kick Ass and, Colonel Stars and Stripes and Hit Girl and everyone else are there to stop them. It's so mind blowing. And the stupidest thing is that Colonel Stars and Stripes in the film, born again Christian who does not use guns. So it's like, it's just mind alteringly stupid how, he's just come out and said this. There's no relevance to Sandy Hook. If you don't like guns, fine, yeah? But keep it to yourself. Or if you're going to do it, don't attach the latest movie you're part of, because what really annoys me is that there are so many people who have dedicated themselves to making Kick-Ass 2 as awesome as it looks in the trailers. The trailers really look fantastic, and it looks so great, and it looks like it one-ups Kick-Ass in every way possible. And I was a massive fan of Kick-Ass. I really enjoyed it. And Kick-Ass 2, it just looks like it's going to be even better. But what really annoys me is that he's now basically, put his middle finger up to everyone involved in that film. He said, he says in his thing, he says in his, that he's not trying to get at the people who did it. It was a really good fun experience. But how is it not meant to hurt them? How are you supposed to say, I denounce the violence in this film, which is one of the main things of this film? The violence, the fighting between, the heroes and the villains. Something that is a part of the film that, is there. The film is called Kick-Ass, for God's sake. There was always going to be violence. How do you denounce the violence in a film, which is such a big part of that film, without denouncing the film itself? Does that make sense? It's how do you do that? It annoys me so much when these actors, I can't think of any other examples right now, but they're just in the past, actors, we don't give a crap what you think. Seriously, we really don't. It's just stupid. Why do you feel like your opinions are so important? When it craps over other people, other people's careers and stuff like that. If he had come out and just said, I denounce violence, I would have been like, okay, kind of weird to come out with that, but okay, fair play. It's nice to know that you denounce violence. But to come out and say, I denounce the violence in a film that has not even been released yet, which I'm happy to take the money for. I'm happy to do, whatever it means to, get paid for this. Oh, I'm happy to do that. How many millions, please? Oh, yes, please, yeah. Roll it into my bank account. Oh, what, we're done, yeah? We're all finished? Cool. I denounce violence in this film. I think it's bad. See? It just makes him look like such a hypocrite. God, it is so annoying. I just shut up. I'm not... Jim Carrey used to be an actor that I really enjoyed. I liked his manic style. I liked the energy he had. I just thought he was funny. Every single film I've watched, he's been really, really good in. He's not everyone's cup of tea, but, it's, for me personally, I enjoy what he does. I really like The Truman Show. The Truman Show is one of my favourite films. The Ace Ventura films, they're stupid as hell, but still, it's so much fun just to watch him being that character. The Cable Guy is still one of my favourite films. It's a really good film. A film where he goes from being quite this sort of funny oddball to being this really sinister, creepy oddball. He's an actor with a decent range. He's kind of underrated as how far he can go away from what we remember him as being, which is that sort of goofy clown character from Dumber and Dumber. Yeah, he's got a good range. But when you do something like this, you just make people go, God, you are just still that loser from Dumber and Dumber. You're just still that moron. And, that's it really. So, hopefully his comments have not hurt Kick-Ass 2. Remember, my beef is with Jim Carrey. If anyone's going to see this and go, oh, what's he saying? Is he saying that he's angry because, he thinks violence is fine or something like that? Don't misinterpret what I'm saying. My anger is directed at Jim Carrey and his thoughtless comments about the creativity of a lot of people with regard to Kick-Ass 2. Yes, Sandy Hook was awful. It was a tragedy. It was terrible. But the relevance with that translated to Kick-Ass 2, zero. No relevance at all. Yeah? I'm pretty sure that no one shoots up a school in this film. Yeah? So, That's it, really. That's just what I wanted to say. This channel's for all things reviews, comments, opinions, everything. So this is my opinion on Jim Carrey being a dumbass. Sorry, Jim. Like I say, Jim, love you, but it's kind of evident that you're sort of a little bit full of yourself, and perhaps you should just tone it down a little bit, eh? Just a little bit. So yeah, looking forward to Kick Ass 2. Just to mention that. I hope you guys are too. Hopefully, when it comes out, I can get out and see it, do a review for you guys. If not, well, it happens. But yeah, wonder if it'll be in Kick Ass number 3. Hey, that'd be funny. Imagine as though it's only if the paycheck is nice amount. Hey Jim, enough to help you sleep at night with clearly stepping on your morals. So guys, I was the Wild West Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. Get involved, comment, leave your opinions. If there's something you want me to talk about in the future, do it, and I'll do a shout out. I haven't done a shout out. I do, but not really to actual people. I will do a shout out to you people, whoever you may be. Leave me comments saying what you'd like me to talk about. Thank you very much, guys, and see you later. Have fun. Bye.